Hi, my beautiful friends. Have you ever felt in your life that you have lost all control about every single thing? You don't know what's going on, what in the world is happening, everything's spinning out of control? Then you might just want to stay tuned because I'm going to tell you what happened in my life in the last 4 days, and it was messy. So while I'm going to put on some makeup, this makeup look, I am going to tell you what happened, and stay tuned. It's coming right up. Hi, my beautiful friends. I'm back. I can't believe I'm so glad to be back here. You have no idea what I went through those last 4 days. I went literally into the dark ages and back within 4 days, and I just uploaded my last video with my last little bit of power on my phone, and the power went out, and then we did not have electricity in the whole house for 4 days, which is crazy because it's crazy hot and food spoils very quickly, and no air conditioning and no laundry and no light, obviously, and 7 kids with basically no entertainment and being really, really bored. And so it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. The main line to our house got fried. I don't know. And they had to dig open the street. And well, they were digging open the street to expose that cable, the electricity cable. They actually made a hole into the gas pipe, and that had to be fixed. And it was so crazy. It was just boom, 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 one thing after the next. Everything went wrong. So now I'm finally back here. I can't believe I have light. It's the gift of light. And I'm back with my brushes and with my colors. And basically, because we just got the power back a few hours ago, and I did not think that I would be able to even keep up with my upload schedule, and that's why everything is really, really unprepared right now, and I'm very sorry for this, but I'm just gonna try to do this. Anyway, so I'm planning today to do a purple and dark blue smoky-ish eye shadow. I put on already, I did my whole skincare routine. I put on foundation. I can see that I'm already glowy again because it's really hot, but it doesn't matter. We're just going to ignore that. So I'm going to use a few new shades that I haven't tried out yet. So that's why I am going to prepare my under eye area in order to not be totally messed up afterwards. And yeah, so these last days were an absolute catastrophe, and I tried to take the kids out to go on a playground, whatever, but because it's so hot outside, it's just they were melting no matter what I was doing. I don't know. Anyway, I'm super, super grateful for the amazing people who helped us, and we got some electricity from our neighbors to eventually plug in at least the fridge and the freezer. That helped, of course, but that was insane. And I really wanted to actually do a series now about anti-aging, and I will do that. I'll just push it off a little bit to next week. I want to do 2 videos. One is the basics about anti-aging with nutrition and skincare and all these things. And then I want to do a follow-up video with all the makeup tips that I want to give you, or that I'm using myself, to give yourself a facelift without actually having had a facelift. Because there are certain things, especially with contouring, that you can do in order to just take years off your face. And so that's what we're going to do. That's the plan. If we have power. Good. Okay. So my mirror keeps moving. I can't see myself. All right. So what I'm going to do now is, sorry, a little bit. There we go. Okay. The other day, if you have been following my channel, I told you to always put on a skin tone eyeshadow in order to make the other colors that you put on top of them blend better. So now I'm going to try something different, because actually if you have a more tacky surface, the colors that you'll put on top of it will stand out much more. So you can use a concealer or can use a tacky eyeshadow base. I'm gonna just blend it with my fingers. The thing is, while I stand totally behind what I told you in the other video, this, like, if you're a little bit more advanced or less scared, then you should totally try this. I've tried that out now in the last days, and it actually is amazing. And because I like the colors to be really bright and shiny, so this totally works for me. But it does, you know, you need some experience, I think, and you need to just spend more time blending. And yeah, so just warning you, it might be not as easy as the other way. All right. So now I'm actually doing something very risky, because I have several new colors that I've just picked up randomly while I was, you know, outside. And I have no idea how they will be, how they will react. There is one here, I've never even heard that name. It's No Bay Air. I can't even spell this. And it's supposed to be a, it's like a duochrome purple with a bluish shift, and I can already see just from me holding it, it's like falling out. But I'm going to like swatch it for you. It is actually a very beautiful color, but oh, the quality looks really creepy. So I might just, I think I'm just gonna ruin my whole look by doing that. So maybe I should not do that. But maybe I'll try that on off camera, and then we'll see how to handle this. Good. Sorry, but that's the way it is. I'm going to lose if I'm going to lose. I'm going to use a few Pupa shades. I have two purple Pupa shades. This is one of them, a little bit lighter one, and this is one that is a tiny bit darker. Those I want to be putting in my crease. A dark blue from Pupa that I want to put on my eyelid. They're very beautiful shades. Pupa in general has very beautiful shades. I don't know what just happened. I think my camera turned off. Okay, so what I did is that I put on this shade, this lighter purple shade. Then with a smaller brush, I went into the crease and loaded on this pigmentation a little bit towards the, like, down, as a transition shade towards the blue that I'm going to put on now. And now we're actually going in with this blue tone. with an even smaller brush. You don't have to, but it's just my thing that I like to use smaller brushes for the smaller areas. It just helps me to control the fun. Okay, so what I did so far now is that I packed on the blue as much as I can. And you can, if you don't do stroking motions and just take the eyeshadow on the brush and just like dab it on, then you get much more pigmentation. So that's what I've been doing now. I'm sorry I'm cutting the videos like this. It's just that it would take too much time, and the last thing I want is that you sit there and you're bored. So I'm just trying to, you know, be nice. There we go. Now I'm taking a bigger blending brush and use that same eyeshadow and just smudge the edges here towards that darker purple shade. Because we don't want like two shades sitting next to each other. We just want to, like, it should be one whole thing, like harmony of colors. All right, how do you like it so far? I just missed my colors so much, and you wouldn't believe, but I actually did put on makeup even in the dark. And it wasn't that bad because I know my face already so well from doing this, you know, every day, that I actually did my makeup in almost like complete darkness. And it was sometimes like a little bit surprising what came out of it. But it was not as bad as one would think, so that was pretty amazing actually. All right, I was just now going over the contours with that first purple shade, just to, you know, make it a little, like, this whole overall impression a little bit smoother. And now I just decided that I will take just another Pupa shade, which is this. It's like golden rose shade, and I'm going to just put a little bit more here over that highlight that I already put on. Oh yeah, because it's sort of that same color of the highlighter, but like amplified. Great. So now we're going to work on the under eye area. I'm going to start with that lighter purple shade and just put it around my, under my lower lash line. And I'm using a pretty big brush because I want it to be showing more. And I'm even like pulling it down quite a bit, so so I have more like color body, if I don't know if one says it in English like that, but yeah, so that's what I'm doing. And then on top of that, I will layer the blue on the towards the outside, but with a smaller brush to have more control over the area that I'm coloring. So now I'm going in with a blue shade with a small brush and just smudge it here over the edges. And the reason why I'm not pulling it all the way in again is because I don't want to suffocate the eye. I personally think that if you pull it all the way in, the color, it's, I don't know, if it's, first of all, it makes the eye look smaller, but besides that, I think that's just too predictable. I just don't like things that are too predictable in everything. So this is it. Ta-da! There we go. And I really like it. So now I have a plan, and I want to use this color. It's a loose eyeshadow, like shimmery loose eyeshadow. Very dangerous because it's like very loose. But it's a very pretty color, and I sort of want to dab that onto my eyelid. I'm a little bit scared of doing I'm gonna try that out on my hand first, how it sticks. It is pretty good, because otherwise what you can do is you can just use a concealer. Let's just do that for the fun of it. We're just going to dab a tiny little bit of concealer on the top of the eyelid in order to make it tacky again. And just dab it in with your fingers or with whatever you want to use. So it basically disappears into the color, so don't worry about that. And then the best thing is really to use your finger for this. Dab into the loose pigment. And now let's pray that this works. I mean, I know it's gonna work, but I have not used those pigments yet, so it's a bit of a gamble. Okay, can live with that. It's not as shiny as I thought it would be. I might just want to put some shimmer on top of it because I wanted it to be a little bit more shiny. But that's no big deal. We can do that still. But I do like the combination of the blue and purple and like the fuchsia kind of pink shade. I think we can still blend it, so it's all good. Let me just go and find a shimmer and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to use this shimmer shade. It's like a golden kind of shimmer. It's from BeautyCare Mineral Shimmer. I just picked it up the other day. Let's see how it works. I've not tried it yet. Let's just see how it works with the... Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's just mix it a little bit with that pink shade. and just create a tiny little glamour. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, very good. Thank you, BeautyCare. Very good. So I'm just going to now line my eyes. And I think I'm just going to do that off camera because my videos tend to get so long and it's just not fair to you. So I'll be right back in like 2 seconds. Here we go, my friends. So this is the completed look. I'm very, very pleased. I actually did not think it would turn out that well. I'm very surprised just because I have been so all over the place, not because I don't know what I'm doing, but it was just so crazy. Anyway, yeah, I think it is really, really nice. And I'm going to be very happy to go out and start this day now. So, what do you think? You want to subscribe to this channel? If you're watching this and you are not subscribed, you might really, really want to subscribe right now. And I'm going to make this really, really easy for you because I've put the subscribe button right down here. Anyway, we'll just want to be together on this journey. I've said it before. I've heard that the first 100 subscribers are the hardest, and I find it is hard. I'm now, right now, at 17 subscribers, and probably most of them are friends and family. So, which is nice and fine, but I want all of you. I want all of you to be with me. Come on board. And yeah, let's have some fun together. Let's have some colorful makeup together. Share wonderful stories and whatever happens in our lives. Which brings me to the comment section down below. If you want to tell me about like crazy things that happened in your life, or makeup in the dark, or whatever you want to tell me about, or feedback you want to give me, or looks you want to see, feel free to leave your comments down in the comment section. I'll be very happy to read them and to reply to them. I've been getting a few very, very nice and encouraging comments, even privately, and that is really, really nice, and I appreciate it a lot. So thank you for the support. And I will do a photo shoot today. I will show you this completed look next time when I include Leorah's latest looks. So sorry that it's like all a little bit all over the place, but we're getting back to normal, and it'll all be fine. Anyway, so I enjoyed this very, very much, to be back in my studio, to be back with you people, and to be back with my colors. I have a lot of stuff lined up that I want to try, new colors and new palettes and stuff like that. I want to do first impressions, and I want to, like I mentioned, do those 2 videos about anti-aging because they have actually been requested. And I'm very excited about that because let's face it, I'm almost 39 years old and I do have an anti-aging routine for a long time, the longest time. So even if you're as old as I am and you have not started anti-aging, it's not too late. It's never too late. We'll go into all of this and sit down and talk about that. And so I hope to see you next time. So glad to have you, and hugs and kisses till we meet each other again. Bye.